Right, let's see. There we go. All right. We're live. Welcome, everybody, to episode 155 of the CosCast. Tonight is a interview special with a brand new guest. Very much welcome to HKCostumes.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
So obviously the main theme for today will be an interview with you, but before we do that, I'm just going to go into our usual segments. And first, I am your main host, Pixie Does Cosplay, and with me I have my co-hosts.
Annabella Cosplay. But you can't find me under Annabella on any social media because that's not my name.
Yeah, maybe we should start introducing ourselves with our actual names.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Well, in that case, hello, my name is Tanya.
And I'm Anita, just in case you didn't know. But if you're watching this, you probably already do.
Maybe.
And I mean, I know HK is an abbreviation of your real name.
Yeah, and that's for Hedda, which is Hedda Christina, which is my name. So yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah, I felt quite fancy by going by that name because I was like, what am I supposed to call myself? No idea. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's how all cosplayers feel when they pick a name. So I'm kind of like, I should have just done what Tina Maria Reis and Sophia did, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Called myself.
Yeah, but I have a really hard name in other languages, so... Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
I feel like my first name is like a drag queen name. Like, you put Anita in front of anything, and it's a drag name, like, I need a drink, or...
Yes.
Well, that's just perfect for you, ain't it?
Yeah, because I am a drag queen, really.
I mean, you love drag queens.
Yes, I love drag queens, and if I was a man, I would be a drag queen. That's just the truth. And hello to everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining us once again. We're very happy that you choose to spend your Sunday evenings with us.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so let's move into our usual segments. The first one is cosplay progress. So, have we been working on anything cosplay related this week?
No. No. I have not been working on anything cosplay related because there's been so much to do. Like, the last month has been just so hectic when it comes to work and school. So, it's finally starting to settle a little bit down now. So maybe I'll get that Aria dress behind me done soon.
That would be great. Yeah. No, yeah, Tanya, what about
I
you?
didn't really do any cosplay related per se, but I bought myself a wig that I don't remember ordering. It's black and blue and purple and red. I mean, you can't really see it, but it's got lots of colors in it.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? What?
Maybe they sent you the wrong wig. Or something.
I don't know, but I got it in this very lovely bag though. I think it's from Webster Wigs.
Yeah, that's Webster Wigs.
Yeah,
they're expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are, really, actually.
So hopefully
it's a very nice wig. Except it smells like an old lady.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Okay.
I just hope they didn't steal it from one.
Well, to be honest, those colors doesn't really seem like an old lady wig.
No.
Or it would be a rather cool old lady then.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Rather stylish.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing this mystery wig on you.
Yeah.
Well, I think Webster Wig did like a mystery wig.
Well, I know Lush Wigs did, and I bought a mystery wig from Lush Wigs, which turned out to be a really nice wig actually. But I haven't heard.
Did it end up?
What?
But how did it end up there? Like, if it's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mystery. That's the mystery thing.
That's the mystery.
It's
How
a
did
mystery
Tanya?
wig.
Why did Tanya receive a mystery wig that she did not order?
I mean, I did order a wig, but I just couldn't remember.
Ordering
I
that one.
I didn't remember it looked like that.
Yeah, but
so it's like.
I did the same thing with the order I got from Wiggis Fashion a while back. I haven't tried any of them on yet. They're still in the box. But I just put the bag up and I was like, what? Why did I order that one? What would I use that for? I have no idea, but alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the wig is nice quality and everything. I mean, it's full, it's got this beautiful lace on, it's like very light colored and everything. And I was like, tried it on and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to use this for?
Maybe you could sell it off to someone who knows what to use it for. I don't know. Or just do a makeup look. Just do a cool makeup look inspired by the wig or something.
Yeah, well, because the vibes I get from the wig is like a Disney villain.
You could do that.
Yeah.
You could do that. No, I mean, I haven't bought any wigs, sadly, but I did make a skirt, which is actually a little bit too big, so I might have to redo the zipper just to make it smaller, but it turned out pretty cute. It's for my Luigi cosplay that I'm doing this year.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll probably bring it for KawaiiCon. At least that's what I'm planning.
So cute.
Yes. I'm very happy with how it turned out.
I did a female Luigi quite a few years ago, like my first year of cosplay. So me and my friend were like Mario and Luigi. So it was so fun.
Yeah, Sunniva already has a Femme Super Mario, or Maria. So now we just need Tanya to make one to be Yoshi or Toad or Princess Peach or something.
Yeah, I was thinking, since you guys are doing femme versions of Mario and Luigi, maybe I should do like a male version of Peach.
Yes, do it.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
I mean, like really pink.
Yeah.
Male with the crown and everything. You know?
Absolutely, do it.
That would be cool
for me.
And in the chat, I can see Frost Times says, "Give it to me." The wig. I mean, maybe we can do giveaway.
Yeah, you could do a giveaway.
If you don't remember what you want to use it for, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do a giveaway. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I don't know what to use it for, so maybe someone else.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool.
We'll
maybe the contest is if you take a nice picture of the wig so they can see what it looks like, and then they have to write in a suggestion for what cosplay or what they would use it for, and then you choose the suggestion that you think sounds the coolest and give it to that person or something.
Yeah, I mean, this is an expensive wig. This is what, like $75?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
Approximately.
Yeah.
So it's very nice wig. Nice quality.
Yeah, Ryudai Art says that she went to check up on Webster's website, and they do indeed have a mystery wig thing going. So maybe they sent you a mystery wig by mistake, or maybe you just I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I do remember going into Mr. Wig's page because I saw a picture of a wig that I thought looked cool. I don't remember how it looked like now, obviously, but and I like, oh yes, I gotta have this. This is so cool. I'm gonna use it for whatever, just because it's beautiful. And I got that one, and I was like, what?
What is this? No, but you could do that. Giveaway would be cool. Yeah. Let's see. So Ryudai Art has been making stuff for Unicon, but not cosplay. Yeah, because she has a stand, so she's making lots of merch. Ooh, so everyone should go check out her stand if they're going to Unicon Expo. And she has also been writing her bachelor's degree thesis thing, because that's coming up. And Rick Makes Stuff says, I've not done anything cosplay related due to ordering the wrong stuff from China, but I have been doing other projects, and I'm finally fixing my 3D printer. Well, at least something good came out of it.
Personally, for me, this week, I haven't been doing a lot of cosplay. I mean, I've done some small things, but other than that, I've done a lot of other things than cosplay. Well, mostly. And I've actually been working on a performance for a cosplay.
Cool. And you had a showcase yesterday, which I would say is cosplay related.
Yeah, it was, because I had a showcase of two of my cosplays, which was Anastasia and Elsa, which obviously has been two most recent cosplays of mine. At least the biggest one, since I just finished two other cosplays quite recently.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's been like I want to do more. I mean, just started working on my Glinda cosplay, but time doesn't exist. Like I can't find time to sit down and start doing more. So the bodice is mostly done, but
it's a big project. It's a big dress.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be over half a year, I guess. 6 months at least.
And I just have to say, the chat is like, oh my god, do it, Tanya. Yes, for giveaway. Everyone loves giveaways. People are very excited about that. I forgot. I ordered wigs. I found some cool purple wigs on eBay. So I'm just crossing my fingers that they're good wigs, because I bought 2 of them for my Irelia Order of the Lotus cosplay from League of Legends. So hopefully they'll be good. They're like
crossing fingers.
Yeah, they're like really purple. So that'll be interesting. And I bought that with money that I got from coffee supporters. So to everyone who donated coffees earlier, thank you. I would not have been able to afford those wigs without you.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, moving on to some channel promotion. Tanya, do you want to...
Yes, alright. So, as usual, every Tuesday I will be doing my game streams together with Greta and Elin, aka West Wing and Alicia Farah. And hopefully, Henrik, aka Bazinga, will also be joining us next time. And we will be playing Stardew Valley co-op. And we also have a Discord channel, which is, linked down in the description below. And if you want to game with us or just chat with us or whatever, you can just join our Discord whenever, and we will see you there, I guess.
Yes.
Cool.
Also, I will remind people that we have podcasts, RPG podcasts, that we produce under the name of Fateful Fumble. So we have a vampire podcast called Chicago by Night and a Dragon Age podcast called The Kestrels. They are both on iTunes and pretty much anywhere you find podcasts, and we release new episodes every month. So if you're into Vampire the Masquerade or Dragon Age role-playing games and stuff like that, like, Critical Role and The Adventure Zone and all of those fun RPG podcasts, go give us a listen. I think we're funny.
We're hilarious, darling.
Yes, we have our moments. Also, we will be performing a live D&D show at Unicon Expo Medieval on the 23rd of March. So that's going to be some really big hijinxes and heist things, and there's a baby dragonborn involved and stuff. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna play this handsome fella.
Yeah.
It's my character, Brian, the barbarian.
He's fabulous.
He is.
He literally is fabulous.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to Unicon Expo and you're into D&D and live RPG shows, you should definitely come check us out, because it's gonna be entertaining. That's a guarantee. Okay. And Ryurai, as always, says, Fateful Fumble is amazing! Thank you, honey. Alright. And that's pretty much all we had of self-promotion for this week. So let's move on over to our guest of honor. I figured I would start by showing some photos of your lovely cosplays. So the first one up is a photo of your Anastasia ballroom gown.
Yes.
Anita?
Yeah?
Not to, ruin your role or anything, but don't you usually do community news?
Oh, yeah. I usually do. That's right. I completely forgot.
But
all right.
Amazing picture.
Amazing picture, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do community news first. How can I forget? I'm tired, okay? That's my only excuse.
It's Sunday. It's fine.
It's Sunday.
And
Okay.
you just write a manuscript for nothing.
Yeah, no, I just write it so I can tear it up and throw it out the window. No.
Okay, so that was a teaser.
That was a teaser.
That was a teaser.
Let's see. Frostheim says, I love that cosplay. Wow. So, you have a new fan.
Yeah, thank you.
And Cece is here. She says, oh shit, I forgot the time, but I'm here.
It's fine. Yeah.
And that's why you should always stay logged on to Discord, because there we will announce when we are going live.
Yeah. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. All right. So the first piece of news on my list is that there is I'm gonna do Critical Role first, because I think that's something that people are a bit hyped about in the community these days.
Yes.
Yeah, Critical Role has broken the fundraising record on a Kickstarter, I believe, with their new animated special that they're trying to get made. So I have the article here somewhere. I'm just gonna check, because it's ridiculous is what it is. There we go. Yeah. Record-breaking fan crowdfunding response vows to make the best goddamn cartoon anyone has ever seen. That is
Wow.
yeah. In under 5 days, Critical Role's Kickstarter campaign to produce an animated special has raised $6.54 million as of Friday, 1:30 p.m. Around 48,000 fans, aka critters, of the Dungeons & Dragons weekly role-playing show. It busted the crowdfunding platform's record on Thursday for the most funded TV or film project ever, topping the Mystery Science Theater 3000 campaign from 2015. So the original goal was $750,000 to make one short. But now they're going to make 6 22-minute episodes based on Vox Machina.
I mean, wow.
I've
been into the site, found Kickstarter site, and used to see what type of, funds you can help them with. And a lot of people have been donating $10,000.
Yeah, where do people find this kind of money?
That's like over a month's salary for me.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's insane. It really is. So yeah, they still have 41 days left of their Kickstarter. So I mean, odds are they'll get more money.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's crazy. And I mean, I've been following Critical Role since 2015, and not 2015, 2015 I think, actually, or 2016. It's been a long time, and just to see how much things have changed for them in just a matter of a few years is insane.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that they do the podcast justice.
Yeah, but they probably will. I mean, I'm guessing the cast will voice their own characters.
They are funded enough now.
Yeah, it'll be good.
And they can make Disney make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much funds they have.
Frostheim says, "Crazy rich people, bless you."
I agree.
Yes. Ryura has also been watching Kickstarter, and it's crazy much. Seriously, it's amazing and crazy. Bunch of lucky nerds. Yes, they are. Rick Make Stuff says, I think at this point Critical Role could ask for a unicorn and someone would donate one. Yeah, probably. So yeah, that was the first piece of news that we were going through tonight. The next is that there will be a cosplay flea market on the 16th of March at Deichman Hovedbibliotek in Oslo. I've put out links to all of the articles and events that we're talking about today, so you can find it on our Facebook page at the top of our page. If you want to check out these things for times or dates or whatever. But yeah, Saturday the 16th, cosplay flea market. So you can bring fabrics or craft stuff that you don't use, that you don't have a project for, that you want to sell or give away. Or you could come there to find some affordable new fabrics or things that you need for your cosplays and buy it from someone else or barter, So I think it's a really good way to recycle and to, think green. And also a good excuse to socialize with your fellow nerds. The next piece of news is that on Friday the 15th, there will be a photo workshop hosted by actually my company where I work during the daytime. So it's an offer for people who are out of school or who are out of work and who want to do something fun and maybe learn a little bit about basic photography. So if you're interested in that, it will be at Husmania Kulturhus in Flerbrukshallen. I think from 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And it'll last like a couple of hours. So it's just going to be like a fast, fun workshop thing where you can learn some basics of taking good photos with your cell phone camera and angles and light and, you know, things like that you need to think about. So if you're interested in that, come visit us. Also, the tickets for Unicon Expo Medieval are now up for sale. So grab yours now. They have put up a link in their event to get tickets. Apparently there's some issues with the link, but hopefully that's fixed now. Or will be fixed soon. But yeah, make sure you buy tickets, because it's important to buy tickets if you're going to conventions, because that's how they're funded, and that's how they get to be able to make new events next year. So support your local cons. And the last piece I want to mention is that cosplay.no is up and rocking again.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is very cool. So on there, if you go to cosplay.no, you can find news about things that are happening in the community. I think there's like a community section with the forum possibly. They're like posing tutorial right now up with White Spring Cosplay. And, you know, lots of cool stuff. So if you're looking for a good place with cosplay resources or news or like a calendar of events that's upcoming in the community, you should head on over there.
Yes, they're also on Instagram now, and they deserve more followers. So
yeah.
If you're on Instagram, please just check out Cosplay Norway and give them a follow. It's worth it.
For sure. And it's run by Jørgen Lindahl, so you know, it's by a true like hardworking like embodiment of the community spirit. That's what that guy is. Like, can't praise him enough. And also the CosCast is featured on there now, so that's pretty cool. And before I get any more awkward, now we can move on to showing some more pictures of our lovely guest.
Let's do it.
Yes. Let's see. I'm just gonna find it. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. That's what happens. All right. So we've already seen a little bit of it, but we're going to go back to your Anastasia. We've seen it in person. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, it was my dream dress to make for so long. Really. And that I had a chance to make it was a really crazy experience because I'd never worked with such a big scale before. Like, there was lots of fabric, different types. I had to figure out how to even make all the pieces fit together. There was so much things with that cosplay, but in the end it was so worth it because, I mean, I was so happy with the result.
Yeah.
And had the best experience in it.
Well, yeah, because you got to perform and, like, you placed in the cosplay competition at Dezucon and...
Which was, like, mind-blowing. Like, I had not expected anything like that. Like, the only reason I even joined the competition was because it was the last Dezucon, and I was like, it's now or never, kind of, the deal. So I was like, okay, we can see what happens, and then it just, like, moved to become so much bigger. Like, it was so fun, and really I met so many lovely people with con. Like, that was such an amazing experience for me, cosplay-wise and con-wise. Really.
Well, I mean, we were sitting in the audience watching you when you performed with this cosplay, and we were like, oh my god, that is so good. So we were not surprised that you placed.
Well, that makes you the, like, few who actually wasn't surprised. I was so surprised because I thought everyone who joined the competition was amazing.
Well,
like,
that's true, they were.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, I have to compete against all of these amazing cosplayers. Like, the fun thing with cosplayers in competition is, like, not only do they have, like, amazing cosplays, but they also have amazing personalities. It's like, that's the, like, so, like, you are amazing and your cosplay is amazing. That's the whole thing about the cosplay community, I guess.
But I think everyone feels that way when they're standing backstage and they're looking at their competitors and they're like, oh my god, I don't stand a chance against all of these people. You guys are so amazing. You know?
Yeah. I think that's quite normal.
Yeah,
yes.
I think so.
Or at least that's what I experienced.
True. Let's see. Next one. This is your Elsa from the musical.
Yeah. That was the first time I ever tried to interpret a design, like just the first sketches of the design. And I was like, this was cool, like Elsa with pants. And then suddenly they decided that, oh, now we wanted to do her with pants in the new upcoming movie.
Yeah, like leggings almost. I think it looks so cool. I like it.
And it's really empowering, I would say, to walk around in stiletto, in those heels and in the trousers with the corset and the cape and the amazing over-the-top wig.
Yeah. I mean, like, all of that glitter, like, I mean, when you walk in real life, when you see this costume, it's so sparkly. There are so many, like, Swarovski stones and glitter and, like...
everything. And then everything had to be sewn by hand and glued by hand. Like, you sit there with tweezers and, like, put one stone onto the costume and you sit for hours and hours and hours. But in the end, it's, like, all worth it.
So worth it.
Really.
Yeah, I remember that feeling from when I embroidered the pattern on my Arwen costume, like down the sleeves and the bands around the arms and around here, and like, there was so much work, but it looked very pretty in the end.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like the good part with working so detailed with cosplays. Like, it's so worth it in the end. Like, all the hours of work you put into a cosplay.
Yeah.
It really makes it worth it, and you kind of see it in the results too, like every detail we put into it. So
let's see. Ryudai Art is saying it is so freaking amazing. I still love your Elsa to bits. I'm honored to have seen it up close. And Frostheim says glitter on everything. Amazing work.
Yeah, well, I was told that you can never get enough glitter.
No.
But I'm still covered in glitter.
Yeah, because glitter is the herpes of arts and crafts.
Yeah. I feel like you'll never lose glitter. Like, it's everywhere either way. So, like, you're gonna be sparkly forever if you use glitter once.
That's very
true. I just found out that I'm supposed to use glitter on everything because...
It just has to be that way.
Yeah.
What a shame.
I mean, I can testify. I work kindergarten, so I have glitter everywhere too.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked as a cleaning lady once in a kindergarten, and like cleaning glitter off of linoleum floors is impossible. It doesn't come off.
Nope.
No.
Of course not.
Only on your socks.
Yes, only on my socks. That's true. All right, last one. This is your Snow White cosplay?
Yeah,
so
it
pretty.
is. So it's a Renaissance-based cosplay. I would say, like, I try to be a bit more historical with some parts about it, and I just wanted a challenge to make a different kind of corset with it, which is actually more of an undergarment.
Yeah.
But, you know...
I mean, I love
details.
a good underbust. A good underbust can work miracles, so...
Yeah. But, so that's more of an undergarment that you are supposed to use underneath, like... What decade was it? 16th century, actually, I think. If I'm correct with the pattern I was using. But I just love the way it flared out and how it worked with, like... how I envisioned Snow White in her more peasant outfit. Yeah. So that was something I thought about making for a long time, but the decision on making it was like spontaneous, like, oh, here's the fabric, okay, I'm gonna buy it then.
Yeah, that's how most of our cosplays happen, I think. It's like, I have all these plans, and then I see the right wig or the right fabric, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this now, apparently.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing.
Yes.
It looks truly beautiful.
And the colors are so beautiful together,
Yeah.
like the red and the purple.
Yeah, I wanted to work with a bit more like the more saturated colors than what's in the design, because it's an 1930 something movie, and like it's the old Disney style, so it's hand drawn and hand painted every part of the animation. So I wanted to kind of saturate the colors a bit more, so it would kind of look how it should look these days, I guess. Not as brown and grey as it is in the animation. Because I think everyone has realized by now that I'm a big Disney fan, so Disney cosplays or animations and princesses are like everything I do.
But I mean, the first cosplays we ever did were Disney princesses too. Like my first that I made was Ariel, and Sunniva's was Belle from...
Yeah. I think I have 3 Disney cosplays now.
Yeah.
Belle, Snow White, and Governor Ratcliffe.
Yes.
Yeah, I have 2 as well, and that's Merida and Madame Mim.
Yeah.
Although my first cosplay weren't Disney though.
No, that's true.
I think I've just stayed with Disney for a long time. Like, my first cosplay ever was Merida.
Yeah.
So, because I had red hair, long red hair at the time, so I was like, oh, I want to do this character. It sounds simple to start, begin, and I'm like, in the end, I was just like, this wasn't easy to make.
Why did I do this to myself?
Yeah, but since then, I've been like, let's see, Merida, Anna, Elsa, Mary Poppins, 2 Snow White gowns, and so on. Like, it feels like I'll never leave the princess.
Why should you? Princesses are awesome.
Yeah, and I think like it's starting to become like, I guess my thing in with cosplay. Like, I always end up with these big gowns because I really enjoy making them.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
When you find a thing that you enjoy doing, then there's no reason to stop doing what you like.
I don't like making gowns, but I sure do love wearing them.
That's why you always have the option of buying.
Yes.
Exactly. It's kind of like with our AKB costumes. I love wearing it. It makes me feel cute, but I would never want to make it. Ever. Never.
I just feel like so worth it wearing the big gowns when you make them yourself, because it's so rewarding. But every cosplay, it's not really that comfortable for a whole con day.
No.
In the end.
Let's see. CC Torres says your Snow White is so cute and aesthetic.
Thank you so much, CC.
And Frostheim's first and only cosplay was anime inspired. I think I know which character. I think that was a High School of the Dead character she did, actually. Looked very cute. Let's see. Yeah, so that's the photos. People have seen your amazing gowns and your amazing talent. So let's move on into the main theme, the interview portion of the game. So Tanya, do you want to start, or Sunniva, do you want to start? I don't remember who started the last time.
I think it was Sunniva last time.
Yeah, well then you can start today.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh well. So, how did you get into cosplay, and how long have you been doing it?
Let's see. I've been doing cosplay for, I think in April it would be 3 years. So, I was actually introduced to cosplay through a friend in high school. So, videregående. I just started drama, to study drama and theater, and we had to pick something to work with backstage. So you could do scenography or costumes, which I ended up doing with this friend of mine, who I, for the first half of the year, hated. Aww. We hated each other. It was crazy. We hated each other because we hadn't really talked together. And we didn't realize we had so much in common, which was costumes, because I've been sewing for most of my life, but never cosplay, because I never thought I could actually do cosplay. But she was like, when we began hanging out and becoming friends, she was like, you really should try out cosplay. And then she forced me into making a cosplay, or a couple of cosplays, and joined her at DesuCon that summer. And since then, we've been partners in crime in cosplay. So Anakin, which is a name, she was like, you need to join me in this. And I've been hooked ever since because of her, so it's her fault.
Well, I mean, there are worse things she could have caused.
So,
yeah.
Thank you, Anakin Cosplay.
Yes. Legitimately.
Right. So, but what is your favorite thing about cosplaying?
I think it's not just cosplaying, but I think it's the community, really. Like, anyone can do cosplay at whatever level you're at. So you could just do, like, cosbounds and work with clothes in your closet, or you could try to make anything, like, from scratch, or do big projects. Like, anyone is included in the cosplay community, which I found really helpful when I joined the cosplay community. Like, I felt at home at my first con. Like, it was so easy to talk to people, especially at DesuCon, because everyone was sleeping in the hall next door to the convention. So it was just really nice, and I felt like I could do this.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So it's more about that, and also it's a great way for me to, like, show my creativity and to work on projects that doesn't have to be only for school, for example. Like, I did costumes for school, but it wasn't really my own creativity. That was more a job.
Yeah.
With it.
Those are two very different things, actually. Working on something for yourself and working on an assignment.
Yeah,
Definitely. So that kind of leads to the question about what inspires you as a cosplayer. It's like, what makes you want to cosplay a character?
I think it's a lot of different things that really makes me want to cosplay a character. Like, it could be the design. Like, I found it interesting and I find it challenging, and I wanted to try to make it myself. Or it could be something just simple as I like the story and I think I could, for instance, do a performance based on that character and show something that no one else probably has seen. So it's like, it's a good thing that I do theater and such, because it helps me see more to a character than just like what you find in first glance, I guess. So really, it's a lot of different things. Like, I could do it because I think it's cool just at the moment, or I can think a lot about it and find out what specific character I should do, because I have a list of a lot of different characters I would love to do in the future, but I kind of have to pick my favorites.
Same.
That's very, very relatable, really.
Yeah.
So, just specifically, what drives you to pick one out of many?
I'm sorry, I can hear Suneva's dog snoring in the background.
Yeah, he is sleeping.
Oh, baby.
He's being tired AF.
I'm sorry,
So,
go on.
Do you want me to repeat the question?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I wanted to know what drives you to choose one specific character out of the many. What are the criterias for choosing one?
I think, like, the main thing is, where can I achieve something new? Where can I learn a new skill when I try to make it? Like, where can I do something I've never done before? Where can I try a new medium, for instance? And that kind of drives me to pick others. And I also have this criteria. I try to only make 2 big cosplays a year, 2 main pieces, and then if I have time and money, I can do smaller cosplays. So I try to keep one in, like, from January to, like, the summer, and then I try to make a new one from summer till later that year, just to not use all of my money on cosplay, even if that's really difficult not to do because I think it's so fun to make cosplays.
Yep.
So I try to see if I feel like comfortable trying out new skills at the moment. I'll pick like a more difficult character. For instance, this year I have planned to do Glinda first because I'm used to all the skills of sewing, and there's a lot of sewing, but there's also metalwork or something I need to figure out with crowns and scepters and such. But then I also have my second project, which is already decided, and that will be Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. So yeah, which will be like my first really male character, I guess. Which will be new because others I've done for male characters are more like alterations and such, which are simple things to do.
So do you strive to make new cosplays every year, or do you reuse cosplays as well?
I try to reuse them, but I always want to change something about them. Like, I want to make it better. Like, I feel happy with the result one year, but then maybe later I've learned new skills and I want to use them to make things better. So, for instance, Snow White, I have the princess dress, which I made in 2017, I think. I'm not completely sure now. And I made the skirt and the top, and I was really happy about it back then. But then a year later, I made a new skirt because I wanted to use a petticoat and a hoop skirt underneath. And then now I really want to make the top again, the top part, because it doesn't really fit me anymore, which is a problem. But but so I like to upgrade things a bit. But I also I'm horrible at like giving away costumes or trying to sell them because I love them so much. So I have like a whole rack of all my big dresses out all the time because I love having them, and I feel so proud of a lot of my work.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I try to use them more than once, but it's quite difficult because I really like making new ones too.
Yeah, it's always the excitement of wearing something new and see people's reactions when you wear something new. And that's but like I also have like all my costumes, but they take so much space, and it's really hard to get room for new ones or even have room for my clothes. Who needs regular clothes?
Yeah. If I could wear princess dresses every day, I would. But I'm a drama student, so I have to use all black.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
I mean, black is my color, so I would be happy with that. But
no, but what you say about like reusing and making things better, I'm actually considering making my very first cosplay again. Like, make the first cosplay I ever made now with the skills I have now. And I think it would turn out to be much better than it was back then.
Yeah.
Because it looked awful.
I've been thinking the same thing about my Ariel cosplay, like, because that cosplay cannot be saved.
Oh no, it needs to be redone.
From the bottom, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking about maybe I should try to do that today, like, and see how much I've improved. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not allowed, like, I've only been doing cosplay for 3 years, but I still want to, like, remake my Merida cosplay because, first of all, I have all these small things, like, it was the wrong color, and it was just small things.
3 years is a long time if you think about it, and especially when you think about how many cosplays you've made in such a short amount of time. Like, 3 years is a lot.
You know what? 3 years, that can be considered a bachelor's degree in cosplaying.
Yeah.
It's like an education.
And all of them are princess dresses, so yeah.
So you have a bachelor's in cosplay with a focus in princess dresses.
Yeah.
You're majoring in princess.
Yeah. Well, that could be like, that's my aesthetic, I guess. I would love to be a princess, so
Why not?
Yeah, and I think I kind of unintentionally stole one of Suneva's questions, so you can take the next question, Suneva.
Yeah, because now you kind of freestyled a bit, so I don't know which number we're on.
4.
Yeah, thank you.
Before you start, though, I'm just gonna read from the chat. Ryurai Art and Cici have actually been talking about the same thing, that they want to remake some of their old costumes, just to see how much they've improved. So there's talk of remaking a Kagome cosplay in 2021 and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, do it. I'm pretty sure you would see some really big differences.
Yeah, 10 years after the first time, so it would be like a perfect 10-year challenge. Yeah. That's cool. It's a few years until I can do the same, but that would absolutely have been a cool thing.
And Cici says, but how are you so good and have so many amazing cosplays in only 3 years?
I think that's because I've been sewing for far longer than I've been cosplaying. For instance, I was really interested in making my own prom dress, so I did that once upon a time, and my mom did work as a tailor at one point.
So you had a kickstart, kind of, before you got into it.
Kind of, but it wasn't at the level at, like, other, like, I felt... What am I supposed to say now?
I don't know.
Like, I'm almost there, and then, like, I lost it.
It's fine.
Then that means Sunniva can go on and ask her question.
Yes. So Tanya's kind of talked about like what you consider to be your cosplay strength and weaknesses, but we can talk a little bit about like because obviously what I have seen of you is that one of your strengths is absolutely the performing part of cosplay, and it's nice to see that you enjoy it that much, or at least it seems from the outside as if you enjoy the performing. But do you consider that as one of your top strength as well as the sewing?
I guess it is one of my strengths in cosplay, because I've been doing theater and music for so long, but I feel like I'm cheating because I pick characters that do sing. Kind of like I do pick musical characters, or I pick princesses that have voices that I can kind of copy and such.
That's not cheating.
No, it's you play at your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess so, because I really enjoy performing in front of an audience. Like, I love sharing parts of a character that I really like, and I kind of feel like it shows a different side of them, and people don't really see these characters live, I guess, in that sense. And I really feel like I have something to give to these characters live.
You do. And that's cool to see as well. But like, is there anything specific, like, it's not like a weakness, but it's more, is there anything you don't like as much with cosplaying, or do you like everything?
I feel like it's a lot in the prop making section that, like, I have no clue how to work with foam or warbler or anything like that, or any sharp object for that matter, other than scissors. Really, but that's more because I'm prone to accidents, so I'm afraid of cutting myself with a knife, for instance, or saws and such. So I try to stay away from those, even if I now have come to the point where I know I want to work more on those things.
Yeah.
So I try to challenge myself to do that with this year's projects. But I might be able to slither my way away from that.
That's fine. Like, I think when you're gonna challenge yourself with things, for me at least, it works the best if I challenge myself with one thing at a time. And I've been wanting to like make a full-on armor. That's like one of my goals for this year. And I'm like, I don't even know where to start because I've never done anything like that before. So I'm thinking like maybe I should choose something that's a lot of fabric and small pieces of armor.
That's what I've done.
You know, make it a bit easier. But yeah. prop making is, I agree, that's
why I've like had the big dresses, because princesses don't really have any props. They have their dresses and their hair and such, so I've kind of moved away from all the big props. But since I'm trying to make Glinda this year, she does have quite a heavy crown. Like,
yeah.
Everyone's like seen those and the big scepter. And then later this year, when I move on to making Hiccup, there's going to be a lot of things I've never done before. There will be leather work, or at least leather, like fake leather, because leather is quite expensive.
It is.
So there will be like a lot of foam and such. And since that's not something I worked with a lot before, like maybe it will go right. Okay.
I have a personal question, and I might be far off, but did you at one time had like not a cosplay performance, but a performance in the show at BonsaiCon?
Yeah, not performance. I did competition at BonsaiCon, so I did the master cosplay competition at BonsaiCon.
Yeah, and you sang a song.
Yeah, I sang
right?
a song. Like, it was kind of a cappella version of a song from Frozen, the musical, the Broadway musical, which was more or less me singing in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Which I found really interesting to do, because I had to work a lot with my voice. Like, that had to be the main focus. And that was really interesting to do. Like, it was so different from what I've done. Like, master competitions only have 2-minute performances, which is not a lot. Especially when you want to showcase, like, a bigger part with a character. But that's kind of... I want to move onto the master competitions. So I know short performances are the main thing.
Yeah.
So that's a bit... That's kind of challenging when you love to do the performances.
Yeah, I want to do that one day. I'm a bit terrified of the masters and performing, but I haven't performed in a cosplay competition yet, and I would like to try it at least once, but we'll see. One day, maybe.
I think it's really fun to do, because like everyone is so supportive when you do a performance. Like everyone is so on point with their performance games, especially in Master. Like, I had no idea what I was going into when I was competing in the Master category. Like, I learned so much by doing that. So it was really rewarding. Yes.
It was really nice watching you as well. Like, it was magical, one could say. It was awesome. Like, your voice fills the whole room, and it's clear that like you can sing. It's clear, and it's so nice to listen to. So it's like whenever I see your name like on or they say your name that you're gonna up on the stage, it's like, yeah, I know this is gonna be good, you know. And that's awesome.
Yeah, so. And I just want to add to that that when you sing, you give me tears in the eyes because it's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. That's where, when I'm like horrible at taking compliments, so like anyone who tells me, oh, you're so good, I'm like, thank you so much, it means so much, but I don't know how to handle your compliment.
Oh, you're in the right company, honey. We don't know how to take a compliment either.
No, I usually just get angry and annoyed, so it's fine.
Like, stop saying nice things about me, God!
I hate it. Anyway, because we've talked a little bit about what your next cosplay projects are. Then, are you planning on competing with Glinda when Glinda is done?
Hopefully, I'll be competing with Glinda at BonsaiCon. That's like my main goal. Like, also do the master competition then. I don't want like knock on wood, because I want to be done with her by then, and BonsaiCon is the easiest way for me to do a master competition, because it's the nearest to me. So hopefully she'll be there. I have Elphaba, who will be going to KawaiiCon,
Ooh.
So there will be, hopefully, I think it will be in the performance competition there. So that will be really fun. I've been working on that performance the last 2 weeks now, just because I have workspace in my school to do like a bit of run through on stage and such. So it's been really interesting to work, and a lot of singing.
Nice.
Which is my favorite part. Obviously.
What conventions are you planning on going to this year?
So, KawaiiCon will be my first con this year because I can't go to UniCon, sadly, because I have a lot of things going on this spring. And then I won't go to any cons this summer, mainly because work, and I do have a lot of cosplay work I want to do this summer, just mainly focusing on finishing things. And then there is BonsaiCon, and I will probably go to a con in the UK called Coastal Comic Con, which is in Bournemouth.
Oh.
Which is where my friend and my partner in crime, Anakin, studies. So she studies costume design in Bournemouth. So
that's
I
cool.
kind of have it. So I have a base in Bournemouth when going to conventions in the UK. So, as far as I know, that's the plan. I might go to more cons. I don't know. I try to like keep it simple with a few cons.
Yeah, it's nice to not fill out every weekend, and if things are, you know, happening to work out, then maybe you'll go to extras. That's at least how it is for me.
Yeah, usually, like, the past years, I used to only go to, for instance, Desert because that was, like, the easiest time for me to go, but then last year I went to a couple more and had so much fun, and now I'm like, I'm just putting this down because those cons were the most entertaining and fun to go to, and where I learned the most, because I love going to cons where there's a lot of workshops or just like when I'm people talking, I can learn something new. Like, that's so interesting in con settings.
I can really recommend Torukon for the future. That is a great convention experience.
Yeah. I've been thinking about going to Torukon, but we'll see. I feel like if I had time and money.
Yeah. I mean, it is a pricey convention if you have to travel and stay in a hotel and you can't sleep over at friends' houses and stuff, yes. But it is hands down, like, so well organized, so many interesting panels and workshops, and the cosplay contest is always good. So,
yes,
like, 10 out of 10 can recommend, for sure.
Yes. Is there anyone who's saying something interesting here in the chat?
Well, Cece says that she doesn't know how to take compliments either, so we have...
That's a common thing in the community. We don't know how to take a compliment.
Yeah, and Cece is also planning on competing with Pink Glinda at BonsaiCon.
Oh!
And she has a friend who studies in Bournemouth.
Oh my god.
A lot of coincidences here. Yeah, you sound like twins. It's crazy. And then she says, Torukon, heart.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, I'm gonna move on to the last question that I have here on my cheat sheet. And it's the most important question in the world. It is extremely important, and you need to think about your answer.
Yeah.
All right? Yes. So, if you were a fruit or a vegetable, what would you be and why?
What would I be and why? Fruit or vegetable? I feel like I would be something as silly as a passion fruit. Or something like dragon fruit or something.
Why?
Because it's always a surprise what's on the inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, people can kind of like see the outer shell and not really know what to expect, but kind of once they get to know me, they find out like I could seem quiet on the outside, but once you kind of become a friend, I will just talk and talk and talk. I never shut up.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
So I think something like that.
Good answer. I like
That's
it.
a nice answer. It's a very nice answer.
It's kind of like with kiwis and coconuts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except coconuts, like, yeah.
Yeah, coconuts. It's a disappointment.
Yeah.
To be honest.
More.
And a bit too hard of a shell.
Oh.
Takes
need
a
to
while
bother-
to get through.
Yeah.
Poor Sam. She's a
Yeah.
coconut.
Oh, yeah, but that's because she's hairy and soft, I think. I don't know.
No, she's hairy on the outside.
But sweet on the inside.
Yeah, but like coconuts you can use for a lot of things.
Yes.
Like the best, I really love food that contains coconut milk, like Thai food.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the best.
Yes.
So I don't hate coconuts. It's just that compared to like a kiwi or a dragon fruit, they kind of fall a little bit short.
Yeah, that's true.
But they'll save your life on a deserted island.
That's
Oh, they would.
That's true.
It will feed you and keep you from getting dehydrated. So that's
Mm-hmm.
good little tidbit there.
Yeah.
Welcome to Survival 101.
But I think it would be worse actually to be a passion fruit.
Why?
I think aren't they really bitter on the inside?
No.
Well,
Are they?
I mean, it takes they are a bit bitter, but kind of like, if you like bitter, then you get, like, kind of selective, I guess.
I mean, you gotta have a little bit of bitter in there too. Can't be too sweet.
No.
No, not
like-
passion fruit. That's not the one I.
Now
was
you're thinking of a grapefruit.
Yes, I was thinking about the grapefruit.
Yeah, passion fruit is more like tangy, I feel.
Yeah.
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 What a way to describe myself. I'm telling you.
Yeah, sounds tangy.
Yeah. Like, I
Well-
identify as a passion fruit. Nice
Yes.
to meet you.
Yes. Like
Well,
a
thank
tart
God
little
no
berry.
one has said grapefruit on our show yet.
No, not yet.
I
Not
actually
yet.
think that I am a grapefruit because I am like so bitter. I hate everything.
You're bright and
Yeah.
cheerful on the outside, but on the inside it's all death to the universe.
Death and destruction. No, not really. Not really.
You look
Oh.
sweet and yummy, but you're bitter as hell.
Oh yeah.
I like, strawberries or cherries are good for me because they're a little bit tart. They look really sweet and they're small, but you never know when you bite into one if it's going to be a sweet one or a really sour one.
Or just one with no flavor.
Yeah. So it depends on what day you meet me on.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there something called, cactus berries or something? Then I would be a cactus berry.
Small and prickly?
Yeah. Very quickly.
What's it called? I think there's actually something similar to that.
Yeah,
They
might be.
grow on a, like, what's the name? I'm trying to figure it out. No, there's a berry at least that grows on a really prickly bush.
Yeah, I don't remember which one that is, but you're probably right.
Yeah. So it
I'm
does
most
exist.
likely that fruit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Berry. Whatever.
Is berry a fruit? That's the next discussion.
Yeah, there's that. There is that. But we're not going to get into that. All right. So that's pretty much the end of the interview.
Yeah.
But before we wrap things up, let's go into our last usual segment, which is Geekery, where we talk about have we watched, listened to, played, or read anything we would like to recommend to our viewers lately.
Yes, I would recommend to watch Fateful Fumble because things are getting interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Things has evolved. So you should, if you haven't caught up yet, you definitely should.
All the interrelational angst. It's all good. Ryudai Art says Captain Marvel recommendation.
Do not spoil it.
No.
Yet. I haven't been able
Don't
to watch
spoil
it.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the last Marvel movie like before that. So
Oh.
A bit behind.
Yeah.
A bit behind.
I know there's I know there's a lot of Thanos memes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really want to see that movie as well.
Should.
Worth it, but like heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Netflix to keep up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can buy it before you get it on Netflix.
No.
No, okay.
It's not worth it.
Then it won't be out before like the next movie comes out.
Probably
Yeah.
not. CC says also Captain Marvel, hell yes, so great and empowering. And Frostheim says also I also demand cat tax. I don't know what she means, but I think maybe she thinks that the episode has been lacking a certain Maine Coon.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know.
Or it could be.
Could be. But yeah, so Captain Marvel. Good recommendation, I guess. People have been saying that it's a really good movie. I've been following like reviews online, so
I think it's really cool that cinemas hire cosplayers into cosplay from movies and, you know, shed light on that kind of stuff. So I just think it's really cool because I saw that Lilith in Underworld, I think she's called, on Instagram. She was with Nerdeportalen at Odeon in Oslo.
yeah.
And Centauri was at the cinema dressed as Captain Marvel. Not Centauri, of Pin Curls and Nimbles, I think. Thimbles, yes. Was up in Trondheim, which I think is really cool to see cosplayers do jobs like that. I think
Especially when they have such great cosplays to show off.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's amazing to see.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, those bodysuits are, you know... I tried on Sunniva's diva suit once, and my neck is so short, so it looked like I was all head and shoulders and nothing in between. It was sad, so I can't wear those suits. I just look decapitated.
Well, as long as it doesn't have like a high neck part, then it's fine. Well, I would recommend Overwatch. If people play Overwatch, send me a DM and I'll add you and we can maybe play together, because right now I am playing together with Ranirov and Hedestai, and we are currently on our move to become Grandmasters. We're still in like bronze, silver, but we're not stopping until we're Grandmasters.
That funny thing, I had Kim over yesterday and she was like, why don't you guys start playing Overwatch again? And we're like, maybe. I mean, I suck. I'm not good at it at all, but I tried playing a little bit today just to get back into it, so I might join you someday if you want to have like an ankle ball just dragging behind you throughout the game.
Yeah. We talked about the Umbrella Academy last time.
Yes.
Yes,
Watch it. It's so good.
I watched it, and it's okay.
I love it.
I feel like with series and such, like my series game's quite lacking since I don't have time to watch things, and everyone's like, you need to watch this and that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, I mean, but just 5. I just love 5. He's so small and snarky, and I'm better than you, and it's just so good.
It's your type of character.
It is my type of character. I mean, his attitude is very valid. Let's just keep it to that. Let's see. Rick Make Stuff says, has anyone watched The Order on Netflix? The trailer looks interesting, but I've not watched any yet. Yes, my hubby has been watching it, and he says it's really good. Like, it's kind of if Mage the Awakening, the role-playing game, was turned into a TV show sort of thing. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's kind of dark, magey things.
I watched it too. I don't think it's dark at all. But
well,
interesting. It's interesting. I mean, you get...
There's a lot of blood and murder in it. It's pretty dark.
It's not too much.
No, not too much. But like,
I mean,
it's not the same as putting on, you know, Arthur, for example, or I mean Merlin. It very different vibe.
It's nice. It's nice. You should watch it. If you like Supernatural, you should watch it. I mean, so I think that some of the acting is questionable some sort, but it's entertaining. I mean, it's a different twist two supernatural series that are flourishing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched like 2 episodes and it didn't really like drag me in. It's not my kind of show per se, but my hubby liked it a lot, so he's watching it.
It's good.
Yeah, Frostheim says that iZombie has new seasons on Netflix. It's sort of good if you like zombies with a twist.
I watched, I think, the first season, maybe the second, I don't remember, but it kind of got repetitive, so I was like,
Just like Supernatural season 13.
I stopped watching Supernatural a long time ago.
I have to watch everything. I'm a hardcore-ish Supernatural fan. I have to watch everything till the end, even though it's pretty much the same things repeating itself with different twists.
Yeah. CC Tori says that she's just like HK with animes. She doesn't get the time to watch it a lot nowadays because she's so busy and she has to pay attention to every second when she's watching anime.
Yes.
Yeah. Same, girl, same.
But it's the same for me, like, when I watch series. Like, it needs to be something that is... Either it has to be short or interesting enough. Like, the Umbrella Academy, I managed to watch the whole thing without, getting distracted by other stuff. Because usually when I watch series, I always play games at the same time, or read or watch 2 things at once. And then I don't really, get what's happening. Because, like, the first season of The Punisher, I loved the first season of The Punisher. But I've tried to kind of power through the second season, and I just can't seem to get into the story this time. It's so hard. Like, I cannot really describe why, but some series kind of captivates my attention, and some just don't.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
So, like, for me, most times when I try at least to watch something, I have to do a lot of other things, otherwise I can't focus on anything. So it's kind of, I end up just sitting there watching YouTube because that's just like a bus in the background, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, people do that with the CosCast, like when they're crafting or whatever, they'll just put on a playlist of our episodes and like, okay, I'm good.
Like, yeah, I'm good, like have something in the background, just like something mindless in the background, like doing something. But like that helped me through like a lot of animations and such, because that's the only way I get time to actually watch anything, I guess.
Yeah. Frostheim is making some good anime suggestions. Promised Neverland, My Roommate is a Cat, Rising of the Shield Hero, Kakegurui Season 2. Watch it, it's worth it, she says. And Ryurai agrees that My Roommate is a Cat is super adorable. It's about a shut-in author who adopts a street cat, and you see the day-to-day life from both points of view. That sounds very cute.
Oh my god, that's life.
And you remember, I don't remember if it was last time, but sometime someone was recommending Immortal Instruments, or...
It was last time,
Yeah.
And I actually made an effort to watch more of it. And, I mean, the story, it's very exciting. I still cringe every time I see the main person try to, flirt up with the, Jace. I still cringe every time because it feels so forced and unnatural, and my favorite person and couple is Magnus Bane and Alec. I love those two so much. They make the entire show worth it.
I read the 2 first books in the series. I was not very impressed, unfortunately. But then again, it's a young adult series, and I'm not young adult in any shape or form. Well, I mean,
I feel like I was more the demographic at that time when they came out.
Yeah.
So I liked the series at that time.
Yeah. And that's okay, because, it has a target demographic, it has an audience that it is written for, and I started heavy-duty, like, fantasy literature from the 70s when I was, 12. So I kind of never had that young adult thing except Harry Potter. That was my thing. So for me, it's two very different worlds. But I understand the appeal of it, and I can appreciate young adult novels as well. Like I started reading A Court of Thorns and Roses or whatever it's called, and I like that. I'm into it.
Yeah.
So it's just about finding the right young adult novels.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I'm reading the first book series that the same author wrote. So, and I think that is quite interesting. I mean, there's a lot of sex, but that's fine.
I only read horror books.
Yeah, but that's your thing. I mean, that's what you like. Horror and ghosts and monsters and like dark, gritty stuff that, goes with your dark and gritty soul.
And also Harry Potter, as you can see, though.
Yes.
I mean, I think everyone should read Harry Potter. Like,
yes.
Why?
It's
Haven't
worth it.
people done it? Yes.
My hubby has not read a single Harry Potter book. Ever.
Too bad for him.
He hasn't even started one, and I'm very upset about that. But, oh well, can't win them all.
No.
It's not everybody's piece of cake, I guess. Or cup of tea.
He loves the movies, though. That's the odd thing. He loves the movies, will not read the books.
But the books are so much better.
They are.
That's why you put the audiobook in the background.
Yeah.
Just like forcing you, like, listen.
Stop asking me all the questions! Listen to this and you will have the answers.
Then you'll understand everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I've cried watching the movies. But the books touched my heart in such a way that it...
Like ugly cry.
Oh, yeah.
Like ugly cry. When Dumbledore died in the books,
so
I
sad.
have never cried. It's not a spoiler anymore.
Watch out.
Seriously though, I cried more from the books than from the movies.
Yeah. Frostheim says, make him listen to the audiobooks.
Anita Hubby.
Yes.
He's not, he doesn't have a name.
He's just Hubby. That's all people know him as, Hubby. He's commented on that in the past. So like, do I even have a name anymore? Am I just Hubby to these people?
Yeah. Every time they meet him, hey Hubby.
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay, but we are way overcast. Hashtag overcast as usual. We should just prolong the show and say that it's a 1.5 hour show and just be
but
done with
then
it.
we would wait to do overcast anyway, so I don't think it's smart to say that we're gonna prolong it, because then we'll prolong the prolongation.
Yes. We have done that too in the past. It happens.
What thing we can do is that we can suggest it can last for 1.5 hours.
Oh yeah, that we can do.
Anyway, I'm sure our guest has things she needs to do. Sleep, maybe, that she needs to get.
Probably, but will I sleep?
There's that.
Debatable.
So we're going to end it here, folks. Thank you guys for watching, for being active in the chat. Thank you so much to HKCostumes for wanting to be a guest on our show.
And thank you for having me. It's been really nice.
It's a pleasure, and you're all welcome back anytime you want.
We can't wait to see your Glinda, and we can't wait to see your Hiccup, and we can't wait to see you perform again, because you're awesome and great.
Yeah.
And I just want to say one more thing, because I've been working on some videos today, actually, or actually for a few days now, but there will be a new Sim series on our YouTube channel coming this week.
Yes.
And it's gonna be crazy. I'm sorry, it's gonna be crazy.
I've seen the preview. It's funny.
I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers.
No.
And I just want to say that next time I'll watch you perform, Hedda, I'll bring tissues.
Yeah.
Like, I just need a warning then. Like, before every performance.
Bring tissues.
Yeah. It's you and Ingrid Beast. Whenever you guys perform, it's like, okay, has everyone got their tissues? Okay, you can go now. Okay. All right, but thank you and good night, folks, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.